Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Members of the public are weighing in on the resolution to have the state of emergency extended to 90 days. Here is what you had to say.
Not in support of it.
Why?
I just believe there's not a need for that now. I mean, the country can operate without we implementing a state of emergency. That's what was going on. But for us to start over again with a state of emergency, I find, you know, it's not logical at this point in time.
On peut pas supporter. But moi just pas supporter.
I think the border is supposed to be closed because too much tourists coming in through the front door. That's why we have so much corona in this country. The borders to remain closed. We have to close it. If we want these things to slow down, the corona to slow down, we have to close the border. Not the country. We don't need to close the country, our country, but the border must remain closed for us to get a solution.
It's not affecting me 100% because I'm self-employed and I'm working for myself, you know.
I must say that it has its merits, given our current condition and situation. Okay, I think it will help resolve a lot of the issues that is being going on. But it's all left to the stakeholders as to what is it that they want to put in place or what they have put in place. Some people have been negatively impacted, but I think if it is for a common cause, give it for what it is, okay? I think the length is not too long, so I think we could bear.
Je supporte ça pour 3 months state of emergency, mais je supporte ça pour faire une pièce. Mais ça pour moi fâché.
No, I'm not in support of that state of emergency. Parce que moun pa kay mort ici et puis corona. Kon yo kay mort, pa tue koyo, stress, heart attack, tout ces bay ça. C'est pas tout le monde qui ça handle ça. Moi, hop chasne, ni côté pour li mettre ces moun ça là, les yo depress, les yo stress. Moi, hop y a fait accommodation pour ces bagay ça là. Puis ça qui commence à faire avec state of emergency ça. Tout côté moun ça y a ti travail fermé so ka di moi c'est manger tout seul moun ka manger. Bon, tout ces moun qui pas ka travail. Toutes ces boutiques là qui fermé ya. Avec ces ti moun qui te ka travail di dan là y a ti l'argent. Hey.
The National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, has informed that emergency passes that were issued during the first state of emergency in St. Lucia are no longer valid. The director of NEMO, Doreen Gustav, explained that new passes will be issued and this time they will have a limited shelf life.
The green passes that were issued during the initial shutdown in 2020 have been recalled and are no longer valid. As such, this pink pass has replaced the green pass, and it is the only pass that the police will recognize. Also, letter passes are being issued to persons who are permitted to be out during the curfew hours 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. and expires February 10, 2021.
Gustav appealed to the public to limit their movements and explained that passes will only be given if they are absolutely necessary.
Those persons who have been issued passes, you are to use the pass for only the purpose that it was issued for. Persons who wish to request a pass, please send an email to NEMO at this address: admin @nemo.gov.lc and also training@nemo.gov.lc. Let us all play our parts in following the protocols that have been established.
That was NEMO Director Doreen Gustav. The St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association has welcomed the use of rapid tests in the country's fight against COVID-19. The association's public relations officer, Dr. Monique Moplezi, is hopeful that its use will help alleviate the burden on the island's healthcare system.
We're very happy that the government has allowed some rapid tests to come in because it puts less strain on our main system, the PCR system. as you know, they're floundering right now. They're inundated with all these test results right now. So the rapid will help bring some much needed relief to those people who are testing, as well as thank you to our forensics lab for doing some much needed backup, some support.
That was the Public Relations Officer of the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association, Dr. Monique Moplezi. The decision to extend the barrel concessions from the 31st of January 2021 to the 31st of March 2021 is being seen as one that will greatly benefit residents locally. The barrel concessions, which are customary at Christmas time, began in June 2020 instead of October, as it formed part of the country's social stabilization program to help cushion the impact of COVID-19. Senior Communications Officer in the Office of the Prime Minister, Nicole MacDonald, says that with a 75% increase in the number of barrels cleared in 2020 as compared to the same period in 2019, it was clear that the concessions were needed.
Come November, we recognize that from the numbers, St. Lucians were really taking advantage of this program to bring in food supplies, to bring in cleaning supplies, things that they needed in order to deal with COVID and manage COVID. So as of November, we had already had over 16,000 barrels that were brought in by St. Lucians. And Cabinet recognizing that, there were people that just recently got to go back to work, especially in our hotel sector, people who would want to take advantage of this concession that may not have been able to at the time. Cabinet, in their wisdom, took the decision to extend the barrel program up till the end of March.
From the 1st of June 2020 to the 28th of January 2021, some 28,866 barrels have been cleared, with total duties foregone during that period in excess of $11.6 million. MacDonald says the extension will allow for more people to take advantage of this opportunity.
This is the Ministry of Equity. On a regular basis, there are so many St. Lucians that come in that require assistance. We're now dealing with a new level of need in the country. So they were very excited that the barrel program was extended, because a lot of persons who want to help other people are bringing in barrels with supplies to pass on to other St. Lucians. So that's another factor. So they lobbied for the extension of this concession in order to meet that need and in order to help facilitate those St. Lucians that are able to bring in supplies to assist those less fortunate and more vulnerable persons in our society.
That was Senior Communications Officer in the Office of the Prime Minister, Nicole MacDonald. You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. There's more news coming up after the break.